My background definitely led me to have an interest in this area of investing. I initially started in university studying development economics. So I studied in South Africa, which was kind of my first exposure to the developing world. And from that experience, it was pretty clear that I wanted my career to be in emerging and frontier markets. I just found it more interesting and having the potential to have a little bit more impact. And after school and after graduate school, I worked primarily in microfinance, in the sort of official multilateral institutions, as well as in setting up commercial banks in some of these countries, specifically in Southern Africa. So I saw a lot of sort of good and bad things about what development and sustainably focused sort of investment can look like. So that's always been something that's been very interesting to me. I think ultimately what I realized working in those fields was that the commercial sector and corporate sector in general has a much bigger potential to have impact than relying on nonprofits and sort of smaller scale solutions, which is why I've always been interested, one, in investing in corporates and emerging markets, and then secondly, to have the opportunity to try and focus on companies that are not doing bad things to their constituencies and making their countries worse off is exciting to me. Very difficult question. I think I'll keep it specific to this job and not like advice that my wife has given me about parenting and stuff. But I think the best broad piece of advice that I've gotten has been just working here at Driehaus, and the appreciation that the firm and the investment philosophy has had for the importance of incremental information versus sort of bigger picture understandings of things, and that in general, the knowledge that change is more important than the absolute level of things has been incredibly important, and has helped our investment performance significantly. I was probably 10 or 12 years old, and I had a few $100s saved up from doing chores and various things like that. And we had just gotten a gateway computer, and I saw the Intel Inside sticker on the front of the computer and started to learn about what a semiconductor was, and invested $500 or something in Intel, and it went up a lot. And I somehow sold it at a pretty good time too. And so then I was like, oh, investing's pretty easy. And so as long as you have a tech bubble to ride and a good theme, things work out. So yeah, that was my first and probably most successful investment. If I were not managing funds or working in this industry, I would say I would probably be a teacher. I really like teaching and trying to communicate things that I know to other people, so I enjoy that. But if it wasn't that, I would probably be playing music still, which is something that I did somewhat professionally for a long time, while working as well, playing guitar and piano and singing, writing music.